career. So I actually think recently the 72% should even be higher from a win-loss percentage standpoint.
Ooh, a crafty lob from Georgia Johnson, who learns her lesson with the athleticism of Jack.
Yeah, he was completely beat, fooled, and hits an overhead winner, all that being said.
Yeah.
0-0-1.
Nice. Yeah, nice work. Sorry, it was a nice setup too from Jack Sock, who you know couldn't find a ton of options to find offense on the backhand side up at the kitchen line in game one. See if JW gives them a little bit more to work with on those cross-court dinks.
Two 0-1. Point.
Just the start they needed for game two. Couple nice shots from each Sock and Truong.
3-0-1.
Ooh. Oh my, somehow JW Johnson still finds the advantage.
That's a tough situation too. When it let cord like that, you have to hop out of the kitchen, get your feet set, and still counterattack a Jack Sock forehand. Nice job, JW.
Not out.
It's topspin pressure from Georgia Johnson.
By the way, nice win for Gabe Tardio and Jesse Irvin. They take out Riley Newman and Leah Jansen to advance to the quarters.
That was on purpose from Sock. That's wild.
Second serve.
Explain.
I mean, he basically went with a drop shot return with heavy cut and slice on it. Just don't see that. Yeah, all Sock can do is apologize to Alex Truong, who had to fade a hard pump fake from Sock, looking for a forehand.
Point. Two, 3-2. Not out.
JW goes with that scooping forehand dink, not even close, but great work for the Johnson siblings to get back to 3-3 in this one.
Three, 2-1.
Excuse me, 3-2. A 1-point lead for Sock and Truong.
Second serve.
Just imposes the point on you if you're Alex Truong, and he being JW Johnson.
It's a whippy through the strike zone on both forehand and backhand.
3-2-2.
Not many people have it on one wing. He has it on both. Good spin from Georgia. And Sock is getting both Johnsons to talk back to him. It's not easy to do with those two.
No.
Pretty quiet for the most part.
A smile from JW Johnson. That's deep for Truong.
And I use that word whippy to describe JW Johnson, and you get a lot of benefit from that, but it's so hard to control and remain consistent. Not for JW though.
He's a literal machine.
Yeah. JW looking a bit like Jack Sock in the first game with the forehand in the middle. Total shank.
Oh, the defense turns up.
Cross-court battle, who's going to win it?
Ooh. Wow.
Sock looking for an Ernie and had some fancy footwork to get back in position and even put that last ball back in play.
3-3-1.
Third shot whip from Jack Sock down the line. When he's hitting that clean, good luck.
Yeah, and I said something about you can't really hit clean winners on that particular shot in doubles. He begs to differ.
Yeah, exactly.
4-3-1. Second serve.
Sock looking to take advantage of a transitioning Georgia Johnson, and unfortunately for him, he found the paddle of JW.
4-3-2. Not out.
So they get one.
Three, 4-1.
J.W. Johnson says good night.
And a funny little half-joking swat at that last put away by Jack Sock. He knew he was in ultimate trouble.
4-4-1.
Nasty inside out from Sock to set it up. Truong got one touch, and then Sock goes for the put away and finds it.
Nice hands from Sock. Side out. Damage kept to just one.
Yeah, I agree. That was very good hand speed from Sock. Anytime Georgia Johnson's pulling the trigger, it can always be trouble.
4-4-1.
Oh, the opening was there.
Yeah, Georgia was not expecting Sock to go for that location on the Ernie.
4-4-2. Not out.
That's a tough one to go for. He just hasn't had a lot of looks. Georgia's been keeping the dinks low in that cross-court exchange with Truong. Can't blame Sock for trying to force something.
Point.
Denied by J.W. Johnson.
And you can see the two differences of style. Sock is constantly lurking, really in the middle of the court, looking to put pressure. And JW, for the most part, hangs out on his side and then waits for a moment to go for it.
Point.
0 lead for Sock and Truong as a distant memory in game 2.
6-4-1. Point.
And some of those specific shots, that one that we just saw from Alex Truong, those were getting dropped into the kitchen with ease in game 1.
7-4-1.
Less so now.
Second serve.
Here
7-4-2. Point.
Nice roll from Georgia Johnson. I think Alex Truong cannot believe that that ball stayed in. He was like, that's way wide. Nope.
8-4-2. Point.
So efficient in the transition area, too. Just knows where to position his body.
Yeah, whether he's playing soft or with pace for JW.
Point.
Georgia coming in hot.
Match point.
Everything about her body and paddle position suggested she was going cross court, and that's not where she went.
Inspired by the big brother. Match points for the Johnsons. Jock Sock redlines it to no success. And the Johnsons march to the quarterfinals. They will meet Kate